All right, everybody, we are live again. Dynasty Mir Search for Uhuru. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. As I said before in the previous stream, I keep a gratitude journal now. Because of my coronavirus experience, I now keep a gratitude journal. So I just want to thank everyone who has supported me, who continues to support me, everyone who loves me. I love you back. Thank you so much. I truly value all of you who support me, all of you who, when I was in the hospital, were sending me message, are you okay? Do you need anything? All of you who were cash apping me, Dinah, you need some food, ordering Uber Eats for me. I greatly appreciate it. It's a blessing. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you come into the chat room. Make sure you subscribe as well. Don't window shop. I know this isn't Rodeo Drive where you walk down Rodeo Drive and you look into the Louis Vuitton store. Just come subscribe. Come subscribe. Hit the subscription button. But again, thank you so much for joining. Today's topic, why I stopped pitting African women versus Black American women. And I spoke on this a little bit before yesterday evening. Back in 2012, I was in a relationship, and it wasn't going well. Well, I take that back. It was going okay, but I wanted to take it to another level. So my partner, I asked her, she liked to smoke weed. I asked her, could she calm down and stop smoking weed? And she responded, you ain't gonna tell me what to do? You ain't gonna tell me what to do? All we do is smoke weed. Me and my family, all we do is smoke weed. So I said, okay. I'm not gonna do the same expression as I did last time. I kind of want to keep this serious. So about 2 weeks later, I went to Namibia, which is the country that's South Africa. I'm serious. She was like, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. Me and my family, all we do is smoke weed. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. I said, okay, all right. So about 2 weeks after that, I go to Namibia, South Africa. Namibia is the country that's west in South Africa, that's west of South Africa. It's in Southern Africa, it's west of South Africa. And the women there treated me like a king from the time I literally stepped off the plane. Now, they could have been disingenuous. They just could have just, well, in fact, to be honest with you, they never asked me for any money. So I can't say that. I can't say they wanted just to eat my money. I can't say that. They cooked for me. They took me to visit their family. Like instead of the hotel people cleaning my room, they would clean my room for me. They treated me like a king. And so from there, I had this expectation, or in my head, I started to pit. I'm like, African women are more, you know the term, submissive, feminine. No, I didn't know these women. Didn't ask me for one dime or anything. So I can't say they were disingenuous. So I started to, come up with these theories. African women are more feminine and submissive. But at the same time, looking back, I wasn't necessarily telling the truth. What do you mean, Dynas? Dynas Amir here in America has had several Black American women who were just as submissive, just as feminine, just as kind. Before Namibia, and after Namibia. But what happened? Dynasty Mir dropped the ball. Dynasty Mir got in his own way. Dynasty Mir is the one that ruined it. So yes, there are very feminine and submissive Black American women. I've had them. But again, Dynasty Mir was the problem. And I never told that part. Because looking back, I'm like, I've had some pretty good, I had some very good sisters that I was with. But I'm the one that ruined it. And then on top of that, you know, just being in Africa and traveling to different countries, you know, I started to get the idea of, you know, how polygamy and, you know, I want to have 4 or 5 wives. And then like just reflecting, I'm like, Dennis, come on. No, you don't. You're just infatuated with the idea of having 4 or 5 wives, but you don't want 4 or 5 wives. And then the majority of men that I know in Africa who are in polygamous relationships say, don't do it. You're crazy if you want to do it. Again, said, don't do it. You're crazy if you want to do it. So, you know, again, my Black American sisters who I was with treated me good, cooked, clean. Would take care of me. But again, it was Dynasty Mir who got in his own way. Because my, I guess, image or perception, how I viewed how relationships should be, wasn't logical. I mean, that's the best way I could describe it. Because me personally, I didn't grow up seeing too many, maybe a couple, but I didn't see too many functional relationships. So my idea of a relationship was dysfunctional. And I think a lot of us deal with that. And in the back of our head, we know it's dysfunctional, but sometimes our ego won't allow us to admit that it's dysfunctional because we think it's normal, but we know really it's dysfunctional. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's why I stopped pitting Black American women versus African women, because again, like I said, I've had plenty of sisters, good sisters here in America, that Dynasty Mir is the one that ruined it, not her. Dynasty Mir. Okay, I want to address something in the chat room. For Dynasty Mir, there's no option. Like sometimes I get in my Facebook feed on these women sites, you know, girl, open up your options. You don't need no black man. Get you a white man, get you a Brad, you know, date you this type of guy, that type of guy, you know, Asian, whatever. For Dynasty Mir, there's no options. I'm rolling with black women, period. Like there's no option. Like I don't care how bad, because I've been ran over too a couple times. But I don't care. Like I'm rolling with sisters, period. Like there's no option. Because for me, I can't spiritually connect with any other woman outside of a black woman. I'm just telling you, I can't. Now, some of you who want to explore your options, I mean, that's on you. But for me personally, I can't spiritually connect with them. Anybody else outside of a black woman, I can't. It's not the same. So no, there's no options for me. You know, there is no other options. Yeah, I gotta roll with my sisters. That's the only option. You know, but hey, date what you want to date, love who you want to love. But for me, it's just nah. Yeah, but it's just again, like I said in my feed, because somebody made a comment in the chat room, but in my feed, I keep seeing coming these sites that really cater. In fact, these sites that really cater to hurt single black women. Explore your options, girl. Get you a Brad. I'm like that. For me, there's no option. No option at all. Yeah, there's too many black women in the world. That's why I don't get it. The same way there's too many black men in the world. And the grass on the other side of the fence is look at Halle Berry. Prime example. The grass on the other side of the fence is not greener. So, there's no other option. Nah, at all. But guys, thank you for joining. Like once in a while, I'm gonna come on and just so you guys can get to know me and have just a personal conversation with you all. And yeah, Jason Pope, other side of that fence is Jason Pope. So nah, you know, again, other side of that fence is Jason Pope. Other side of that fence is Halle Berry's ex-husband. So nah, it's just it's no other options for me, not at all. I'm sticking to my sisters. That's one thing I'm gonna say. I'm loyal. I'm sticking to my sisters. Now in college, when I was just at the football games and they were available, you know, it's, I'm sorry, but as far as marrying, I'm sticking to my sisters because again, spiritually, I just and mentally, I can't. I mean, even physically, I can't connect on that level. I can't. Even when in college, when I was half cooning, like I couldn't, like physically, spiritually, and mentally, I couldn't connect. Like it was just, I don't understand. And again, date who you want, love who you want, but I just somebody who tries to explain to me that your non-black spouse physically, mentally, and spiritually is more in tune with you than you know all of these black men or black women out here. I completely disagree. That's just me personally, because it's just not it. I disagree. Goodness. But again, love who you want. Enjoy who you want. I still love you. But for Dynasty Amir, Black women only. So yeah, so guys, thank you for joining. Like I said, I want to be transparent. I want to be honest. And again, when I used to say that African women are better than Black American women, now reflecting, I was being disingenuous because again, I have ruined several relationships with Black American women who treated me very, 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 very well, who treated me like a king. But Dynasty Amir got in his own way. To the point now where I am working my hardest to work out a relationship right now as we speak and save it. Because I cannot let a good sister go. Like I said, currently at this time, I am trying my hardest to get back in good graces with someone. Because again, I just can't let her go. So everyone, and that's the thing. A good friend of mine once told me, when does a man become a man? Is when he hurries to correct his mistakes. Now, it might have took me some time to realize what I was losing, but I'm a firm believer that you're always at the right place at the right time. So guys, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, family, Dynasty Amir search for Uhuru. Peace.